Hey, what's going on, everybody? Andrew here, back for our build review show. It is Friday, June 6th of 2025, and on this show, I bring users builds up live on stream, giving them personalized feedback and advice about things I think that they can do differently in their builds to help them, improve their post-contest sim ROIs and ultimately just help them build and submit stronger lineups into their contest. We do this show once a week on Fridays at 5 p.m. Eastern. If you ever want to get signed up for a show, easiest thing to do is either send us an email, support@sabersim.com, or post in the office hours channel in Discord. Let me know the date, sport, site, and slate you want reviewed. So all you got to do is send a message, say, hey, Andrew, can you review my MLB main slate build on DraftKings from Thursday, June 5th. You give me that information. Should be all I need. If I need any more information, I will be sure to follow up and ask. But for this week, we actually didn't have anybody sign up, but there's always opportunity to learn and to, just get a better sense of like how to use the tools. So when we do I didn't even send my going live notification. Sorry. Send that out right now. When we have opportunities like this, I like to show people ways I think that they can review contests in order to like get a better sense of like what like the best lineups look like. So something I've been dabbling with personally here is I've been focusing a little bit more on some of these like Power Alley or like Batter Eye contests. Something I'm trying to work in here. And I've been playing a lot on FanDuel though. So they have like a similar size contest. It's like $33, like 8 to 12 max kind of sizing. Right. So I've been this like medium stakes stuff I've been dabbling a little bit more with. And I've been studying these, right? Even if I'm playing on FanDuel, if the format is kind of similar, generally good lineups should kind of look the same, right? So I've been studying these type of contests, these medium stakes contests, 20 max-ish on DraftKings, right? And what I'll do, right, is I'll go into like a past slate. And let's go like the main slate from yesterday. And let's say I go to the Power Alley, right? Okay, so then what I'll do is I'll go to users and I'll look at what are the max entries. Okay, there's 9. I'll sort for 9. And then I will sort by sim ROI. And then I'm mostly just looking for similarities here, right? Okay, all of these users had an average salary over 49.6, right? Okay, so very, very high average salary. Even if, maybe not all of them were positive ROI. Maybe I could look at like a subset, right? Even if some are negative ROI, they could be using different projection systems, right? I'll use a little bit of like name checking here, right? Like B. Kreider, very well-known high stakes player. I see Zokin all the time, like crushing, right? So like I'm okay, including these players like in my analysis because like I know like they're long-term like good players. So then, okay, these guys are playing 49.6, right? Okay, that's the average, but like how low are they willing to go? And then I'll just come in here and I'll scan. Okay, 50K, 49.4, 49.2. All right, so we see like a 49.2. Okay, cool. So then I'll go and then I'll look at the next maxer, right? And then that was Gunny. And then I'll basically get a sense for like, okay, what is like the range of salary lineups that like these players are willing to play in these medium stakes, right? I think lowest one here was 49.6. And then I'll just kind of use that information to kind of make a determination about like what I want to do, right? So like we'll do these two more. We'll just like do a full thing here. 49.8, 50, 49.6. Okay, so we saw two users with a 49.6 floor. And then one was a 49.2 was the lowest I saw. 49.8, 49.7, 49.5. So this user 49.5 was the lowest. So we've seen basically everything above 49K. It's like at a minimum, okay, I would like be for sure setting my minimum salary to like 49,000, right? That's kind of something like I would take away from this. And then what I can do here, right, is I can do something similar where like I've been messing around with my stack types like a lot. Mainly like the correlation slider. I've been playing with it a little bit more. Like, do I want to go up 1, down 2? You know, do I want to leave it, right? I've been like running different sets, seeing what kind of stacks it spits out, and just trying to get a sense for like how big of an impact correlation's having. And you know, the better I can analyze what it does when you change it, that can help me, you know, if I'm like in a pinch like later where like maybe I'm getting too much correlation. It's like, okay, well, I don't have to like test it every time. I know if I go 1 tick down, 2 ticks down, it's probably going to do this. I know if I go 1 tick up, 2 ticks up, it's going to do that, right? As far as like my stack kind of percentages go, maybe like my pitcher plus batter stacks, all those kind of things. So another thing I've been doing, right? Okay, well, like some of the best lineups here, right? What kind of stacks are they playing, right? I'll come in here, like, okay, 5 stacks and 4 stacks, right? Okay, mostly 5 stacks, but some 4 stacks sneak in here. And then we go look at Gunny, similar 5s and 4s. Zokin, 5s and 4s. And then B. Kreider, all 5-2s, right? I've seen some users do this, right? I've seen, gosh, I think it was Shady Advice was doing this too, somewhere in some contest I saw. It's like, okay, we looked at the $44, right? Okay, cool. Let's go look if they had an 88. They didn't have an 88 this day. All right. So I find it like most similar when like somebody's just like jamming a particular stack. So we'll go back another day. All right, so we go to June 4th. Go to contests. Okay, so this one does have an $88, so that's cool. So then users, what's max? 11. Some ROI. So, you know, more big names, right? Okay, so like I do want to see this because I think I saw something similar. Okay, so like I study Shady, exclusively playing 5-2s. Okay, why are top players exclusively playing 5-2s, right? We saw it with B. Kreider. We see it here with Shady. We see like a bunch of good players, right? Kevin Robb, you know, reps the SaberSim logo. I see him all the time. Okay, 4s and 5s. This was top sim ROI, 4s and 5s. You know, we see similar stuff, but then you see some different stuff, right? Okay, 4s and 5s. Let's get rid of these other guys. Somebody's playing a 3 stack here. I wonder if this 3 stack is like positive, right? Okay, so look, so we see the 3 stack and it's like a negative sim ROI. Okay, well, maybe we shouldn't play that, right? It's like just because somebody's playing it doesn't mean it's good. Exactly, right? But I want to go and check. So this is like how you can use flashback effectively to just kind of like study and get ideas. I see fantasy gains like all the time. Fire Dog is like a known crusher. A lot of 5-1-1-1s, but 1-4-2, right? So he's not excluding it. And then see, interesting, right? We just saw B. Kreider like only play 5-2s, and then on this other slate, well, now he's playing, okay, mostly 5-2s, but then 4-1-1-1-1, 5-1-1-1, 5-1-1? Yeah, 5-1-1-1, and then a 4-3-1, right? So, you know, I think it's important to like not look at just one day, right? Like we could have looked at B. Kreider just yesterday, like, oh, he's only playing 5-2, but then we go back another day and then he mixes it up, right? You don't know. I would say just like be careful, you know, drawing too quick of conclusions from like what you see because you don't know why they did something, right? So that's why it's like, okay, let's check multiple days, let's check multiple contests, et cetera, et cetera. Brian said, does Flashback show how many uniques they have per lineup? It does not at the moment. That could be a good what's the word I'm looking for? Addition, like an update to Flashback. So let me put that in here. Feature request. Uniques per lineup. I can make a note there. All right. So we saw this one. You know what? I actually played this day and I didn't study my own lineups. So I played this $3, this 3 max, $75. Let's go look how I did. I have no idea. All right. So 3 max, sim ROI. Okay, so good. So like I'm up at the top here. I saw Marnie ended up winning this one. Congrats, Marnie. She's a SaberSim user. And so I'm glad to see like I'm a higher sim ROI here, that I did good. I do want to, Marnie was like the top sim ROI and they did win. So that's like pretty cool. First place, right? So like, let's see what they did. 5 2s, 1 4 3. The winning lineup, 25%. Sim ROI was a 5-2. I wonder what their 4-3 was. Still positive. Okay. So it looks like pretty solid lineups there. I want to see some of these names. Shady. Okay, so like now like 5 3s and 5 2s, right? So playing both. Pete Kreider, 5 2s and 4 with a bunch of one-offs. So, interesting stuff, right? It's hard to say like, oh, only play 5 2s. It's like, well, not everybody's doing that, right? So, but we do see that stat kind of come up like a little bit more often. It's like, maybe you want to be like, okay, one thing I would probably do, right, is I would probably not play 3 stacks. This happened to me. I late swapped, not on this slate, but like in recent slate. It was either the day before, it was either like Wednesday or Tuesday. And I saw that like I had a 3 stack in my late swap. And I was like, oh, I've been studying these contests. I probably don't want to play a 3 stack. So like I removed it and then I ended up getting on like some better stack. So I was pretty happy about that change. But like I wouldn't have done that if I wasn't in here looking at all of these positive sim ROI lineups, which is the only reason I decided that I shouldn't play that 3 stack and instead I should, get onto some other type of stack. So studying can just, it puts more tools in your arsenal. It helps you to make better decisions. And, every time, you study, like that's just another opportunity to learn something from some player that is doing good, right? Overall in the DFS world. So this is basically what I've been doing lately. If you guys have questions about it, let me know. But this is how I would be studying, similar contests, right? If you're playing on FanDuel, right? Hey, find contests that play the same on DraftKings and study those, right? They're not your exact contests, but they're similar, right? I'm studying these like medium stakes, anywhere from like 3 to like 15 entry type contests and just trying to get better at those, right? So that's what I've been up to. But hope this helps you guys out. Reminder, if anybody ever wants their lineups reviewed, shoot us an email, support@sabersim.com, or post in the office hours channel in Discord. Let me know what you want reviewed. And if I need any additional information, I will be sure to follow up. But appreciate you guys tuning in. Until tomorrow at office hours, I will see you all then. So take care. Thanks. Bye.